Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, if you want to learn how to make a beat that sounds like this, stick around. I'm going to walk you through track by track how I made this beat. Secondly, before we get into it, if you guys haven't subscribed, I'm trying to hit 200 before next month. So if you haven't clicked, please click the subscribe button. Helps my channel out, lets me reach more people and bring you more videos like this. So let's get into it. So first off, we have the pads in the background. Here's what it sounds like right now. And this stayed constant throughout the entire song. It's just 8 bars of this background texture. And so let me break down what I've got. Most of this beat was made using Labs by Spitfire audio. It's a free plugin, really awesome, highly recommend it. They have a bunch of free different sound banks that you can download, and they all sound really awesome. So this is the setting I used. It's from the Piano Pads pack, Glass 1. And this is how it sounds. Just on a piano. You can tune everything on it, so like reverb, attack, tightness, decay, sustain, release. You can tune all of those using this knob, and then this controls the effects. You can create a bunch of different sounds using these. And so I've chosen this, and then to add texture to it. So this is how it sounds without RC20 on it. And then I put RC20 on it. This just adds a little more texture, a little bit of vinyl noise, but not a whole lot, and then added some space, so it opens it up in your headphones. And that's it for the background. I also sent everything to return channel, and on my B return channel, I just have isotope vinyl. And the settings I've got on, it's just spinning a record from the 1980s. This is what it sounds like without that. This is with vinyl turned on. I think it duplicates the melody, so it made it a little fuller in the mix, but it turned out pretty well. So the next track we'll get into is the piano track. This was also made using Labs by Spitfire, the free plugin I was talking about earlier. I'll walk you through the setting I've got it on. So this is the soft piano. It's like the most popular one. I've got the green knob turned down. I really don't know what the green knob does. And I've got the red knob turned almost all the way up. And then for my reverb, I've got on about 40%. And this is what it sounds like without anything added to it. So as you can hear, it already sounds pretty good off the bat. And so all I did, I recorded this pattern. And that basically repeats throughout the entire song, except for this middle part. I'll zoom in so you guys can see it. So this is like the middle section of the beat. You can do whatever you want with it if someone wants it. It was just meant to break up the monotony so you don't have the same chords playing over and over throughout the song. Okay, so that's the raw voice, and then I added RC20 on this for some texture as well. What I did to it was turned up the distortion, added a little digital, gosh, what's the word? It's like bit crushing. Added some noise, vinyl noise to it, and then some wobble. So here's what it sounds like with the RC20 on it. Not that different, but it has a little more character and texture, which is what I wanted to shoot for the final beat. Here's how those two tracks work together. Let me turn everything else off real quick. So pretty good melody starting off. The next aspect I'm going to take you through is the hi-hats. I've got a couple different variations of hi-hats. So first is the intro. It's going to make more sense if I play this with everything else real quick so you can get a feel for what the intro for the hi-hats does. So that's meant to like build up the drop. This is the pattern I did for it. It's pretty fast, but it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I just did a couple crazy runs and double hits here and there. Then this is the main hi-hat pattern I was working with. So I have this first slower half and then it breaks into double time that. And then at the end of the song I have the intro hi-hat again. And if you noticed, it's going back and forth. That's using a free plugin called Pancake. What it does, it takes the hi-hats and moves them between back and forth each ear. So this is without it. Not bad, but I want a little variation, so this is with the effect turned on. Alright, next on to the drum rack. Nothing really crazy. I've got a crash and then a pretty basic pattern. Here's how it sounds. And so honestly, I don't think the kick hit hard enough in this song. If you know why, let me know in the comments below. But what I did is I just cut out under 53 hertz, boosted the mids, and then boosted the snare and crash a little bit. And that was just to make a little more room for the 808s. So on to the 808s. Here is my pattern. Nothing too special. The sample is the Southside 808, and then I tuned it. And then on top of that, I added Camel Crusher. It's another free plugin. What it does is it distorts your 808s, so it gives the illusion of them being louder than they are because it adds in different frequencies. Highly recommend it if you're looking to make your 808s sound a little heavier in the mix without actually increasing the volume. And then I EQ'd them, took out the top end, and cut the lows, probably about, I think it's 25, 20. And then I sidechain compressed it with the kick drum. And so how to do that, this is the generic compressor in Ableton. Select sidechain. This is coming from the drum rack. And then it's coming from the drum rack, the Z kick clean happy now, which is the kick sound that I had selected for this song. That's the 808. Next portion is the guitar. This portion is the guitar. So how I recorded this is I actually recorded it myself using an amp simulator called Bias Amp. It's free. Also a really solid amp. Gives you a bunch of different choices as far as your amp goes, your cabinet, your preamp settings, EQ, reverb. I mean, everything. You can choose from all of this. It's, in my opinion, it's crazy that it's free, but it is. And then I actually don't have any vinyl on it. I put some reverb on it. So I'll play how it sounds without anything. This is with reverb. And to eliminate the background electric noise that was coming in from my guitar, I set a noise gate. This is part of the Reaper plugins, all free as well. I set a gate at -56 decibels, so all the static, it never really goes above that. But if you play a note, it gets above the -56, so the noise gate allows the noise to come through. As that's how I eliminated a lot of the noise, except for when I was playing it, which honestly added more texture to the beat. And then last but not least is the riser that I added. And this is just to add energy before any of the drops or transitions and beats. And so here it is. And this is just a sample out of the Cashmere sample pack on Splice. There's like a reverse vocal. I tuned it up 3 steps so that it was in key with A minor, songs in A minor. And I just put it right before any of the big drops. That makes most sense when you listen to everything right before a drop. So here we go. You'll hear the hi-hats and then the riser and then the drums and bass come in. And that's it. And then for mastering the track, all I did was I took Ozone 9 Elements. That's it. If you're interested in purchasing this beat, or you know someone that would sound good on it, I've left a link in the description below to my Track Train beat store. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could, please hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Looking forward to making more videos for you guys.